Hello, and welcome to this episode of The Weekly Rewind, presented by Attractions Magazine. I'm your host, Theron White, and this time we're going from Monday, March 27th, until Sunday, April 2nd. Starting on Monday, over at Disney Springs, we got to check out the Artie Arch from the Radio Disney Music Awards. Now, this specific arch has been on the red carpet since 2014, and many famous celebrities have gone through there, such as Gwen Stefani, Fifth Harmony, Nick Jonas, and many more. If you're a fan of the Radio Disney Music Awards, this is definitely something awesome to go and check out at Disney Springs. Then, on Tuesday, we talked about Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. Now, I was a very big fan of the original Wreck-It Ralph movie. I loved all the hidden icons and video games and stuff that would be all in the background. That's why I love the first half of the movie, way better than the second half. It's a great film, but once I actually got into the story, all the Easter eggs were lost. So, I'm really hoping they throw in a lot of internet-based Easter eggs that we can check out for this film. I thought that was the greatest part about the original film. So this is going to be coming out March 9th, 2018, and I can promise you I will be there. Then on Wednesday, Attractions Magazine editor, publisher, and owner, Mr. Matt Roseboom, was able to go to the Pixar Studios over in California. Now, I am sure everyone who saw this was stupidly jealous. It's so cool that he was reached out to be able to do this. He got to see a ton of really cool things. He got to tour the studio, and all of this was for the Cars 3 film. It's kind of like a come over, check out the studio, come check out what we're doing, come see part of the film, stuff like that. So he was able to get some amazing pictures inside the lobby. Here we see just some of the tons of the awards that Pixar has won over the years. And of course, couldn't miss the iconic photo of outside the Pixar Animation Studios, where we have the lamp and the ball, both a daytime and nighttime shot. Then on Thursday, we talked about the Walt Disney World virtual queue system happening at the Disney water parks. Now, we've heard a lot about Universal doing their virtual queue over at the Jimmy Fallon ride, and eventually at the Volcano Bay when it does open with the Tapu Tapu. So it's interesting to see Disney here kind of putting it onto their water parks as kind of a test as to maybe something they could do, I don't know, in all of their parks, or maybe it's going to be focused solely on the water parks for now. Now, they've been using a paper version to get people around, kind of like wristbands and stuff like that. But it'll be interesting to see if this test works and they're able to do it very quickly, if they could implement it kind of like FastPass with the app. Maybe you can sign up early in the app for people that don't have magic bands, or maybe you can use it like FastPass with your cards. I'm not sure exactly how it would work, but it will be interesting to see, and it would be really interesting to see if Disney is able to pull this off before Volcano Bay opens, because it would technically make them the first water park in Florida to use a virtual queue system, even though Universal has been building up to this for so long now. Then on Friday, the dress shop opened inside the Marketplace Co-op at Disney Springs. Now, I know that guys have 28 and Maine, but man, this really makes me want to have a guy section of this dress shop, because all of these outfits or dresses are so cool. They've got one for the Tower of Terror, It's a Small World, Haunted Mansion, and then it's not pictured here, but there's even one for Orange Bird as well. They're just awesome, really, really awesome designs. They're a ton of fun looking. I mean, if you definitely wear dresses a lot and you want to represent the parks, you have to come check this out and see some of the amazing designs and everything that they have here. Even looking beyond the dresses at just the accessories, I know this is going to be a very, very popular store over at Disney Springs. Also on Friday was the final Blue Horizon show at SeaWorld, and we have this photo here of the entire cast coming back out at the very end for one last goodbye. I really, really love this show over at SeaWorld. It's amazing. They did such great tricks with the dolphins. They really, really seemed to love it, and the music was amazing. So it's sad to see this go, but it is great to see that SeaWorld is continuing to update itself, keep it relevant, and stick with their theme of really educating everyone about the animals inside their park. Then on Saturday, our very own friendly neighborhood photographer Patrick was at WonderCon. Now here he is pictured in his Spider-Man suit along with Tony Stark, but there was tons of Disney characters at this event. Here we have some great pictures that he was able to grab of all these different Disney characters at the event, including Tala, that is Moana's grandmother, and this person here that did a combination of Buzz Lightyear and a Stormtrooper. Then, continuing on Saturday at Universal City Walk, we had a bunch of WWE wrestlers come out to a Make-A-Wish Foundation to surprise a bunch of kid fans and say hello to them. I'm not sure who was in charge of posting for social media for Attractions Magazine that day, but they did a pretty bad job because they posted this gif of absolutely nothing. I mean, I guess the background looks nice, but I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be looking at. Anyway, make sure to get the actual people at the event next time, guys. And lastly, on Sunday, thank you to Scarlett Ashley 1 on Twitter, as we used her photo to show that the Camping World Stadium was fully lit up by cell phones during the WrestleMania event. Now, I don't know exactly how many interviews or behind-the-scenes videos we're going to have about this. Check up on our YouTube channel for more coming soon. But I can tell you that Daycation Kingdom is doing a whole vlog about WrestleMania and all the WWE events happening in Orlando, so you're definitely going to want to check that out when they post their next vlog. And ending it all off, we have this photo I was able to take of a fan-made shirt in the Emporium at the Magic Kingdom. Now, this is a Goodbye Wishes shirt, as I know many people are very, very sad to see Wishes go away. It's going to have its last ever showing May 11th, with Happily Ever After replacing it May 12th. I am excited for the new show, obviously very sad to see Wishes go away, but this new show I do know is going to be 6 minutes longer. It's going to be an updated version of the fireworks. It's going to be able to show new characters. I'm pretty sure Moana and Baymax are both going to be in it, so that's going to be amazing. But again, it is sad to see Wishes go, but always great to see new updates coming to the Magic Kingdom. And I'm sure, obviously, we all know Disney's not about to let some show that's not as great as Wishes replace their already amazing fireworks show. So I'm just excited to see what this new twist on the Fireworks Spectacular is going to be. And that is it for this week's episode of The Weekly Rewind. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing week.